Minasan, konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? Why, hello there everyone, how's it going? I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei, and I hope everything's going well today. And yes, what you're seeing right now is actually my Green Bottle Blue, also known as the Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens. And this is my mature female, and she's actually freshly molted, so no feeding for her, but the others will get a feeding. So yes, stay tuned. I'm not going anywhere, I promise you. As like the title says, a Green Bottle Blue feeding video today. So every single Green Bottle Blue that you see in this video, all of these are a breeding group that'll be ready to go next year for tarantula breeding. And yes, this is one of my future breeding projects, so stay tuned and hopefully I can reproduce this species. Now when it comes to this hobby, this tarantula, the Green Bottle Blue, is pretty much one of the most popular tarantulas there is in the entire hobby because of three things: their colors, how fast they grow, and their webbing. If you ask me what is a great beginner tarantula, I highly recommend this tarantula. It's active on webbing, it eats really well, and it grows quite quickly compared to some other tarantulas. Now I do think it's overrated, but not in a bad way. Okay. Hear me out. The reason why I say it's overrated is not because it's a bad tarantula. It's because everybody goes to this tarantula when they're starting off in the hobby, and every other beginner species, they kind of just get blocked away, or people just don't recognize them because this tarantula literally takes the spotlight. But I can see why, so I'm not really complaining. That's why I got some myself. Kakoi desu yo ne. And yeah, I'm gonna try and breed the species in the future. And I've heard a lot of bad things about this species when it comes to breeding. Females are actually very heavy when it comes to eating their males. That's what I hear, but as embarrassing as it is to say, I have not bred this species yet. But don't worry, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna tell you how it goes, and I'm gonna record it. And I'm gonna see if a male will get eaten, or if he'll come out alive. But don't worry guys, because I, the Kumo Sensei, I got this. Now when it comes to tarantula breeding, my advice is to be confident and to trust in your skills. And also, relax. Now it's pretty obvious when you watch my tarantula breeding videos. I'm pretty much very mellow, low energy, and very lax. And that's sort of my vibe when I work with spiders. Everybody gives this hyper energy, persona. I personally like to just take it low and just slowly, go down the journey. But hey, everybody's approach is different. Now for me, I've been doing this for a while now, so for me there's no real energy going all the way up to the moon. It's really just me slowly hanging out with you guys and just showing you what I do. And I guess that's the magic. Just being myself. Yeah, that is the magic, just being myself. So now let's get back to the topic. So now about the babies, about separating them. So for those that don't know, I bred my Chromatopelma olivaceum, the Middle Eastern gold, or also known as the Egyptian olive. And yeah, she had babies, and I actually separated the babies away from the mom, and I didn't record it because it was just too much of a hassle. But anyhow though, the final count was 258, and I actually kept a few of the babies, but a lot of them, or the majority of them, I sold them off to another retailer for wholesale. And yeah, I apologize, but at the same time, it was a nightmare. I'm talking like babies running everywhere, out of the enclosure, everywhere. Like, it was just bad. I'm sorry guys for not recording it, but it was just too much. Sumimasen. Now, don't get upset because there's still more to come. Now, let me tell you, my Neoholothella insei, known as the Trinidad olive tarantula, she actually made an egg sac. So, yeah, in the future weeks, I'll be pulling it. And don't worry, as for the other babies, such as the Hysterocrate species Benin, those babies will be ready to go within the next 2 weeks probably. And trust me, I'll record a video of me separating those babies. So expect more videos in the future. Hooray! Now I'm not certain about what the next video will be, but I think it's going to be an update video because I need to show you what's gravid, what I'm producing, and what I currently have, because right now I'm moving a lot of stock, a lot of my collection, and a lot of tarantulas are getting moved out of my, my little place where I'm breeding. So I'm gonna need to show you what I'm selling away, what I got rid of, and whatnot. And trust me, I do have some more babies coming, but I'm gonna have to wait, and so do you, right? We're both playing the waiting game. So now allow me to answer a question that some people has been asking me, and that question is, how long does it take for a female tarantula to make an egg sac after mating? And the answer is, it depends. Like literally. It will depend on the species, the specimen, and whenever she's ready. There's no set date or time as to when a female will be ready to drop an egg sac. Some people say it will take 4 months, some people say 9 months, but honestly, those people are just speaking nonsense. It's really just dependent on the female whenever she's ready. Now there are obvious signs that she's gravid, such as, she's getting bigger, she's more lethargic, she's more reclusive and whatnot and so. But honestly, there's no set time or date. It really just depends on the specimen when she's ready, such as my Goody Sapphire Ornamental. It's been over a year now, and she still hasn't dropped an egg sac. She does have eggs though, but that just goes to show you, it really just depends. And man, waiting over a year just for eggs, isn't that crazy? And there are some things you can do here and there, but honestly, just make sure the female's well fed and just take good care of her. And then she'll make an egg sac whenever she's ready. Please don't set a date, because you're going to be disappointed once that time either comes early or late. So my personal opinion, don't set a time frame. The only thing you can do is just be patient. Sometimes the egg sac will come early, sometimes it comes late, and sometimes there will never be an egg sac. It really just depends. You kind of have to embrace the unknown. And trust me, I've bred and produced so many tarantula species at this point that even sometimes I cannot even make a date or expect an egg sac. I mean, there are signs such as, her abdomen is getting bigger, she's more reclusive and whatnot. But honestly, the only things you can do is to treat her well and be patient. Just like a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or a significant other, right? And there it goes, guys. My advice for those who are wondering, when will a tarantula female drop an egg sac after mating? Now, on to another topic. Now, someone asked me if I can keep the original audio in the video, and the honest truth is that I cannot, because you will hear 3, maybe 4 noises. My neighbor's dogs, somebody mowing lawns, the pipes, which is always running, and you'll hear the couples next door complaining. Yeah, their relationship doesn't look good, I'll tell you that. So that's why I don't really keep the original audio, and I have to use this specific mic because it's the only thing I can use that will cut out the excess background noise so you don't hear it. And I apologize if you want to hear the tarantulas munching and whatnot. But I promise you, someday I'm going to get that perfect mic that will cut out that background noise. But until then, I'm going to have to save up money and hopefully move out. Now, I would actually like to teach you guys more, but today is just a simple tarantula feeding, so honestly, there's not much to be had other than just watching these beautiful tarantulas being fed. Now, in terms of my upload schedule, I upload every single Friday, or I try to at least. So yeah, there goes my set schedule. It's Friday. Just get ready. So if you don't know what days I upload, it's Friday. Sometimes it's early Friday, sometimes it's late Friday. But as long as I can get the video out on Friday, that's all that matters. It's the day, not the hour. Man, I need to get my schedules right. But don't worry guys, I promise you I'll try to get everything out on Friday. I hope that you viewers are enjoying this type of, videos. The laid back, low energy, just low writing and whatnot. And if it does, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. And please feel free to check out my social media links down in the description down below. So please go check it out and follow along on this journey, because as a tarantula breeder and someone who's experienced at doing it, please check out my other content that's related to tarantula breeding, and maybe you can learn something. And with that, stay lax and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.